Hey guys, it's Amber. I am on my way to a meeting at work. We are having our it's like a quarterly, or I think it's quarterly, where we have to go in. It's an hour away from my house. That's my home office, and I'm going to be terrifically late, like on an epic level, because my husband's out of town, so there was nobody to drop the kids off. So I had to, drop them off to school at 7:30. It's an hour away, and that's even, sans traffic. So I'm probably going to be at least a half an hour, if not an hour late. I didn't tell my boss, but she's pretty understanding. Okay, so this morning I got up early and I made myself like a little breakfast. I've got my Smart Slim sandwich, my banana, all of my little goodies on there. And let's see, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6 points for this whole thing. And then I had to stop and get gas because I forgot to put gas in the car. And I got a Pepsi Max. I was gonna go through the McDonald's drive-thru to get the drink. Like, usually I get a Diet Coke from there, but the line was like 7 cars deep, and I was like, So we're having an ugly sweater contest today, and I have on this lovely red sweater. Right? It's just a red sweater, but I found this great product at Kirkland's where you can build your own ugly Christmas sweater. So once I get to the office, I'm gonna actually put on my little patches, and then I have a little light up necklace to add to it to make it even more gaudy. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and start driving because I'm gonna be on the freeway for at least an hour. I have a whole lot of stuff to talk about because I saw Julie's Weight Watcher journey, and she was talking about her transition over to SmartPoints, and let's just say I wasn't surprised at some of the difficulties that she was having with the transition. And a lot of them were app related, website related, not necessarily. I mean, she did have some food related issues where a lot of her foods that she normally eats have gone up. And so I could commiserate a little bit with her. I had some empathy and understanding where she was struggling with some of the problems. And she had some really great ideas that I think I'm going to try to incorporate into some of the things that I'm doing, because the app has lost a lot of functionality for me. And so the way that I've combated that, but in terms of slowness of putting things into the system, like, if you're going to build a meal and you want to add a bunch of ingredients to, say, a sandwich, it takes forever. I'm not even going to lie. It's like 5 minutes. You look for tomatoes, bring it over. Look for onions, bring it over. Look for lettuce, bring it over. So she actually had an idea of just going ahead and building a meal, and then that way, you have your one meal that's always, because most people have their favorites. So she was like, if you have a favorite meal, just go ahead and build the meal builder, and then that'll save you the trouble of having to go through and individually put in every single ingredient on whatever it is you're building. I mean, and I think that her idea is a whole lot better than what I've been doing, which is just skipping the effing 0 point vegetables because it just takes too long. So yeah. So Amber's been skipping altogether, putting in tomatoes and lettuce because it takes too long, and I don't want to spend 5 minutes out of my every meal putting in individual ingredients. Whereas before on the app, you could just do it all at once. Tomatoes, you could go back and do a multi-add like you do on MyFitnessPal, which was one of the true functions that I love the most about the new app. And then, of course, now it's lost. So I think I may spend the weekend going in and building a few meals so that it's kind of like a little hack for adding individual ingredients. And that's a way to combat the loss of functionality, because obviously we know now that Weight Watchers chose, font over function. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go get on the freeway. I'm already colossally late, so I just decided to go ahead and take like 5 seconds and make a quick video, or 5 minutes and make a quick video. And I do have some other footage that I can add to this, so talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's Amber. I am here to just quickly talk about our holiday party that we just had and our quarterly meeting that I went to. They always cater the end of the year party, and it's really good food. And let's just face it, catered food is delicious. So they had a nice buffet spread for us, and then one whole table was just desserts. And in years past, because I've worked for this company now for almost a decade, and in years past, I totally would go nuts on the buffet, and I would go nuts on the on the dessert table. It was just, but not this year. And it was hard for me to kind of pass up on the desserts and watch other people enjoying catered cake. Oh. So, but I did try to make more healthy choices. The salad this year had bacon in it, and it was a very heavily mixed and seasoned salad, so I skipped it. They did have steamed vegetables. They had mashed potatoes, so I got about a half a cup of mashed potatoes. I got the steamed veggies, and then I loaded up on the meat. They had like lean turkey breast, and I want to say it was roast beef. So I went that way. I skipped the dinner roll. And the reason why I had to be so austere in my eating is because I have hardly any weekly points left over. I had a snacksident earlier on in the week, and it was probably around Monday. Yeah, I think it was around Monday where I made cookies for my children. Like, we bought a bunch of the store-bought kind of take and break and bake cookies. And I tried to make just enough that they would be able to have more than one cookie. And needless to say, I fell down and had a snacksident in some macadamia nut cookies. They were 90 calories each, but when I calculated the smart points on them, they were 8 points apiece. I chihuahua. Anyway, so I ended up eating 4 of those, and essentially it just wiped out all of my weeklies. So I think I have like 4 weeklies left. So I've been cutting it really close to the wire this week, and it's been a bit of a challenge to stay directly on my 30 points, especially since the values have gone up. Anyway, so I'm going to go and calculate what I ate now, but I tried to make the most healthful choices that I could, and I skipped the obvious bad guys in the buffet line. So, and it was nice. My coworkers did not say anything about me skipping, the dessert table or anything like that, because typically we have a strategy, because I've worked with these people for 10 years. So we have like a strategy where one person will get one kind of cake, and then I'll get another kind of cake, and then we just kind of break the cakes up so that we get to taste every single cake or pie on the dessert table. But this year that did not happen, so I just didn't have any cake, and nobody said anything, and everybody was very gracious about it, because normally we have a throwdown strategy. That's pretty much it. I'm going to do a weigh-in on Saturday. I'm not sure I'm going to lose this week, just because, like I said, I had that snacksident earlier on in the week. But I went and picked up some more sandwich slims, because it looks like I'm using those now for about 2 meals as opposed to 1. They make really great breakfast sandwiches. They have a tiny bit of sweetness to them, so it just makes them taste really good. I also went and picked up a lot of low sugar items, like low sugar ketchup, which is 0 smart points, and I picked up some low sugar jelly just to put on like toast or something, and that has 1 point, I think. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you and talk to you one more time before my weigh-in, and I hope you're having a really awesome day and not messing up as badly as I did. But if you get a chance, watch Julie's Weight Watcher journey, because she has lost, I want to say 170 pounds. It's a really great channel. She's on the Points Plus. She just recently switched over to the Smart Point system. She's been having trouble with the app, like all of us, and also trouble with the idea that some foods have gone up in value. So she's, reevaluating some of the things that she's eaten, and some of the things that she's eating. But I think she went, for this week, she ate like she normally does, and then calculated the Smart Points value on them, and she went into like -27 or something on her weeklies. Anyway, it was really, kind of crazy to watch, because she hasn't, this week alone, she didn't really change her diet that much, to the point where, she wasn't like she was eating cake or ice cream, but just based on how Smart Points have changed, it put her into negative. But she fixed it somehow. She fixed it. But I just love her channel, because she's so honest about you know, how to maximize your food for minimal points. And if you get a chance, check it out. I'll put like a little link or something in the bottom if I can, so that you can connect to Julie's Weight Watcher journey. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I will talk to you on my way in. Bye-bye.